Is running Google Ads for a locksmith company a smart investment? In this video, I'll break down the costs, potential returns, and key factors that will determine whether Google Ads is the right choice for your locksmith company. So let's get started.
So guys, if you're a locksmith company or you are managing Google Ads account of a locksmith company, I'm going to show you what you can expect realistically and you can see yourself whether it's worth it to advertise on Google for a locksmith company. So we're in our Google Ads dashboard and this is my manager account. And as you can see for the last 30 days, this account is showing 578 phone calls and more than 1,000 conversions. And you can see the conversion rate as well, which means 1 out of 5 clicks we get is recorded as a conversion. And this manager account can include different local service businesses, and their main goal is to generate as many phone calls as possible. By the way, this conversion number and phone call number can be different because this conversion can include form submissions and it can also include phone call button clicks. And you can see for yourself what you can expect from Google Ads if you're running Locksmith company. So let's see an example. Let's say we've done a Google search and here we have searched locksmith near me and I found one sponsored ad which has a call extension. And with Google search ads, you can find high intent users. Unlike Facebook or Instagram ads where they can scroll the feed and let's say they have seen your ad. They may not be high intent users because at that time they were not searching for your service specifically. They were just browsing the app and they don't have buyer intent, which means they may not be the qualified customers you're searching for. But if you're running ads on Google, on the other hand, when they search on Google, that means at that time they're looking for your service. And if you show up on Google, they can click on your ad and call to your business, or they can directly call from the ad. There is a very, very high chance that you can convert that customer if your business offers what they're looking for. So there is a big difference with Google search ads and other platforms because Google search ads can show up at the right place and at the right time. And Google Ads can also show up at other platforms, let's say for display and YouTube. But I'm talking specifically about Google search ads because YouTube can also show your ads for users who might not be searching for your service at that specific time. Or if it's display ads, let's say. They might be browsing other websites and you can see banners showing your ads. They might be reading the news and they might not be interested to contact your business. But with Google search ads, they're specifically looking for your service, and if you show your ad to them, there is a very, very high chance that they can contact your business. So that makes a big difference. So let's see what you can expect in terms of numbers.
A quick reminder, if you want my free video on how I doubled my phone calls using 2 key strategies in Google Ads, you can click the link in the description below and I'll send it to you right away.
So how many phone calls you want per day from Google Ads? Do you want 5 phone calls per day, 10 phone calls per day, or 20 phone calls per day? Depending on that, we can calculate the numbers. So let's say we want 5 phone calls per day. So if you want to get 5 phone calls per day with 10% conversion rate, you need to get 50 clicks. Conversion rate means out of all the clicks you're getting, how many percentage are converting as phone calls. So here I'm putting 10% conversion rate, but this should be the worst case scenario. If you're getting less than 10% conversion rate with locksmith business, that means you must be doing something wrong. Either there must be something wrong with your ads, keywords, or your landing page, but there must be something wrong. And you can easily expect to get 20 to 25% conversion rate if you're running locksmith business. And here we are putting the worst case scenario as a 10%. And with 20% conversion rate, to get 5 phone calls, you should be getting 25 clicks. And that means with 2 times less number of clicks, you can get the same number of phone calls. And that means you need to increase the quality over quantity. If the quality of the campaigns in Google Ads or your quality of the landing page is really good, you can expect to get high percentage of conversion rate. And in locksmith industry, certain days you can even get 30%, 50% conversion rate. And now let's calculate how much would it cost to get 50 clicks or 25 clicks. To know that, we need to have the keyword research tool. So we can use the inbuilt Google Ads keyword planner tool. Or the second way, if you don't have Google Ads account, we can use other tools. In this example, we can use WordStream tool. So I'm going to start with that option and then I'm going to show you how to make research with Google Ads keyword planner tool. So let me show you that. You can search any other online tool, but this is an example. wordstream.com/keywords, and this is the tool, and here you need to add your keyword, and our target keyword would be locksmith near me, and click on find my keywords. And here you can choose keywords as a countrywide targeting, and you cannot choose keywords based on cities or smaller locations. And once we've added that, click on continue. And this is the numbers you can see. So top of page bid low range can start from $3.93 and can go up to $16.27. And as you can see, these numbers can be different depending on the type of keywords. So certain keywords can have different top of page bid low range and high ranges. And overall, you can see and get an idea of the prices of the keywords. And now let's go and see the keywords with Google Keyword Planner. So this is our account, and to make the research, I'm going to go to my test account. And after that, go to tools, and under planning, go to Keyword Planner and click on discover new keywords. And once you're here, you need to put your target keyword, which is locksmith near me. Why we're putting locksmith near me? Because this has higher intent. Rather than putting any generic terms like locksmith, locksmith services, we're putting more higher intent keyword, which is locksmith near me. And after we've added one keyword, I think that would be enough. But in your case, you can also add 2-3 more keywords with highest intent. And after that, click on get results. So let me exit out of that, close that, and scroll down. As you can see, our average monthly searches and top of page bit high range and top of page bit low range. And depending on the keyword, you can see there are trends, whether it has got higher or lower, and other data. And as I've told, we're using countrywide targeting. And if you are located in a specific city and you want to serve in a certain location, you can change that location here. So in our case, we're going to be targeting a specific location, and this countrywide targeting may not be as accurate because the numbers can be different depending on their location. So we're going to click on this pencil icon and change the location. Rather than using whole country, we're going to be choosing a specific location. So here as an example, let's see, we're going to choose New York. And we're going to click on include. And after that, click on save. So these numbers are specifically for New York, and you can get an idea of the cost per click data for the keywords. So for locksmith near me, let's say you can expect from $3.50 up to $15.87. And for different keywords, let's say auto locksmith near me, you can expect from $2.91 up to $9.48. So let's say on average, how much we can expect from $4 up to $15. And to be eligible to participate in most of the auctions, we can bid between these ranges. And let's say we're gonna bid $8 per keyword, and we're gonna be above these top of page bid low ranges in most of the keywords. And that should give us some impressions and clicks. And of course, if they won't give you enough traffic, you can slowly increase the cost per click limit depending on your situation and location. But based on the data we can see from here, that should give us some number of impressions and clicks for these keywords. And here, as you can see, there are 1500 keywords, and we can go through the keywords and get those keywords and use in our campaign. So let's say the average cost per click we're gonna bid for our keywords is $8. So 50 clicks with average cost per click of $8 would cost us $400. And 25 clicks with average cost per click of $8 would cost us $200. And you can see the numbers can be different based on your conversion rate. And let's calculate the cost of each phone call. So let's say one phone call is going to cost you $80 if you're going to get 10% conversion rate. And one phone call is going to cost you $40 if you're going to get 20% conversion rate. And in locksmith industry, the conversion rate can be much higher. As I told, it can be 25, 30, and even 50% certain days. And here I'm trying to be more realistic and not trying to exaggerate things with Google Ads. And let's calculate how much profit you can make. So with 10% conversion rate, that one phone call may not be always converted as a lead. So one phone call might be missed call, or they might be looking for other companies, or they may not be interested in your services. So we can consider that factor as well. And let's say 30% of those phone calls are those kind of low quality phone calls. And we're going to include that in the price. So $80 and 30% of that is going to be around, let's say $26. And one lead is going to cost you $106 with 10% conversion rate. And here with 20% conversion rate, $40 is our original phone call price, and 30% of that is gonna be around $13, and $53 is gonna be the cost of one lead. And again, we're assuming that 30% of the total phone calls is gonna be low quality or unqualified phone calls, and that's gonna give us $53 cost per phone call. And let's say on average you charge $150 from your clients, and it can depend on your services. Let's say for car locksmith services it can be much higher, for generic locksmith services it can be lower, but on average let's say $150. And if you're going to calculate that for 10% conversion rate, it's going to give us $44 profit from Google Ads. And if you're going to calculate with 20% conversion rate, it's going to give us $97 profit with Google Ads. And after that you can also calculate your other expenses, but it is the number or the profit you can expect from Google Ads. So that's how you can calculate your numbers, and I'm trying to be more realistic, and the numbers can be different depending on your location, depending on the keyword type you are choosing, and many other factors like your bid strategies. But that's overall high level overview of what you can expect if you're a locksmith business or managing accounts of other locksmith businesses and want to calculate the numbers and want to know what you can expect if you want to run Google Ads. So again, if you guys want to know how I doubled the number of phone calls with Google Ads by including two strategies, you can click the link in the description below and I'll send that video of how I did that right away. Or if you guys want my help to generate phone calls to your business with Google Ads, you can also contact me by visiting my website. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video and see you guys in my other videos.